Look, the landscape has completely shifted. If you're a senior or you've got seniors in your family, there are some very real, hidden dangers coming your way this summer. Criminals are getting way smarter, the tech is moving at lightning speed, and honestly, the old ways of protecting your nest egg just aren't cutting it anymore. So I'm here to walk you through this explainer with the absolute urgency it demands. We are locking down your defenses right here, right now.
So think about this. What if one single phone call wiped out your entire life savings? I know, it sounds like some crazy Hollywood thriller, right? But thanks to advanced AI and some seriously sophisticated criminal networks, this is a devastating reality. It's happening to seniors across the country literally every single day. We're talking about people losing thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a matter of minutes. No warning, just gone.
And starting this July, the rules of the game have officially changed. There are 5 critical, immediate changes taking effect right now that are going to directly impact your money, your daily life behind the wheel, and even your healthcare. Financial experts, federal agencies, and the big banks themselves are fundamentally ripping up their old protocols. Here's the roadmap for our explainer today. First up, we'll tackle the immediate threats: the never-ever phone ban, AI bank freezes, and summer road trip traps. Then, we'll get to the good stuff: the hidden benefits, the Medicare Part D cap, and hidden relief for your energy bills. All right, Section 1, the never-ever phone ban, and the new FCC rules for July. Back on June 16, 2026, the Federal Communications Commission launched a massive campaign alongside the Elder Justice Coordinating Council. And why did they do this? Because government impersonation scams have absolutely reached a boiling point. I want you to basically engrave this rule into your memory. This is the entire foundation of the FCC's push. No real government agency will ever call or text you demanding payment by gift card, wire transfer, cryptocurrency, or cash. Period. Not the IRS, not Social Security, not Medicare, not even the FCC itself. Never. Not once, not under any circumstances whatsoever. If someone claims to be from the government and asks for money over the phone, it is a scam. Hang up immediately. To keep yourself safe, there are 4 specific actions you just absolutely have to ban from your phone habits right now. 1. Never hand over your Social Security, Medicare, or bank info. The real agencies already have it. 2. Never stay on the line if they're making urgent demands. High pressure is basically a scammer's best friend. 3. Never call back a suspicious number. Always go look up the official contact yourself. And 4. Never ever pay fees with gift cards. Guys, no legitimate government agency on planet Earth is going to ask for a retail gift card to pay taxes. Now, you might be thinking, well, what about caller ID? The FCC is actively upgrading what's called the STIR/SHAKEN framework to block unverified calls. But here is the terrifying catch. Scammers are now using AI to clone the voices of your loved ones or officials, and they are still slipping through using smaller carriers and internet calling. You have got to remain vigilant. If one of these sophisticated voices does happen to get through to you, hang up immediately. Then report them. You can call the FCC fraud hotline directly at 1-88-CALL-FCC, or just head online to reportfraud.ftc.gov. Section 2. AI bank freezes and the accidental lockout. You see, in their rush to protect you, banks might actually end up accidentally locking you out of your own life. As of January 1, 2026, over half of all U.S. states put safe harbor laws into effect. Take California's Senate Bill 278, for example. It literally gives banks legal immunity if they delay a transaction of $5,000 or more from a customer who is 65 or older just because their AI flagged it as suspicious. They are legally allowed to hold your money first and ask questions later. So your intent might be totally harmless, right? Like paying a major medical bill or helping out a family member. But the AI's reaction? It just restricts your account, sometimes for 15 days or more. It just proves that sometimes technology is a little too smart for our own good. Take this true story of a senior in Illinois. He tried to wire $42,000 of his very own money out of his Chase account. The AI flagged it. Boom. He was locked out of his life savings for over a month. He couldn't pay his daily bills. He actually had to live off his credit cards while his cash just sat there frozen. It literally took a local news station getting involved to finally force the bank to release his own money. Absolutely crazy. You absolutely do not want to end up in that guy's shoes. So please, do this 10-minute fix today. Call your bank, ask to add a trusted contact to your profile, and give them that person's name and number.
That way, if the AI flags a transaction instead of launching some massive 15-day investigation that completely freezes your life, a real human will just call your trusted contact and verify your intent in a couple of minutes. Seriously, this is the single most important financial protection you can set up this summer.
And look, it's worth pointing out that the big banks do know how intense this has gotten. Bank of America is actually rolling out 1,000 in-person fraud education seminars across the country throughout 2026. Chase has gone so far as to deploy a dedicated scam interruption team that's trained by actual behavioral psychologists. If your local branch is hosting one of these events, I strongly recommend you go check it out. When it comes to this stuff, knowledge is your best armor.
All right, let's shift gears completely. Section 3, Summer Road Trip Traps and Expanding Enforcement. Law enforcement is cracking down incredibly hard on drivers this summer. Just look at Pennsylvania, where the Paul Miller Law officially took effect on June 5th, 2026. This law makes holding your phone while driving a primary offense.
Now, what does a primary offense actually mean? It means a cop doesn't need a broken taillight or any other excuse to pull you over. If they so much as see that phone in your hand, lights on, you're getting pulled over. And you're getting hit with a base fine of $50 plus all the lovely court costs. And PA is definitely not alone here. They're joining 27 other states, places like New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Florida, that all have primary handheld enforcement right now. Just put the phone down, folks. Oh, and if you think you can just keep an eye out for police cruisers to avoid a ticket, think again. 10,000. That is the staggering number of violations Delaware's live speed cameras recorded in just the first 3 days they were turned on in their I-95 work zones. 10,000! The fine is $20 plus an extra $1 for every single mile per hour you are over that 55 mile per hour limit. States like Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Illinois are doing the exact same thing. It's wild. You can actually get a speeding ticket in the mail without a police officer ever pulling you over. So do yourself a favor, slow down the second you see that first orange sign and keep your speed down until the zone officially ends. Okay, take a breath. We've got the defenses covered. Now let's actually unlock some incredible value in this explainer. Section 4, the Medicare Part D cap and unlocking free medications. For any senior out there taking expensive brand-name drugs, this is a massive, massive change to your math. $2,100. As of 2026, the annual out-of-pocket cap for Medicare Part D has been slashed to exactly this amount. So what does that mean for your wallet? It means the very second your total spending on covered drugs hits $2,100 in a calendar year, every single covered medication you need after that costs you absolutely zero for the rest of the year. Zero.
Because this is the very first year the cap has been set this incredibly low, a lot of people just haven't adjusted their budgets yet. If you've spent $1,000 or more on prescriptions so far this year, you might literally be knocking on the door of free medications. Be proactive about this. Log into your Part D plan's member portal, or honestly, just call the number right there on the back of your Medicare card. Ask them point blank, how much have I spent toward my out-of-pocket cap this year? Which brings us to Section 5, Hidden Relief for Energy Bills and Summer Cooling Funds. Most people completely misunderstand this next program. They just assume it's only there to keep your pipes from freezing in the winter. The program is called LIHEAP, that stands for the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. It provides federal funding for energy costs, but crucially, that includes summer air conditioning and electric bills. If your household income is at or below 150% of the federal poverty level, there is a very good chance you qualify. And here's the absolute best part. Summer applications are typically processed way faster, with significantly less backlog than the ones submitted during that chaotic winter heating season. Please don't let your summer electricity costs drain your budget unnecessarily. If you think you might qualify, call the National Energy Assistance Referral Line directly. That number is 1-800-342-3720. Or just hop online and search your state's name plus the word LIHEAP to connect with your local office. Go claim this relief right now while the summer queue is still short. All right, let's quickly recap your survival guide for the summer. 1. Hang up on those government scammers immediately. 2. Add a trusted contact to your bank account today. 3. Put your darn phone away in work zones. 4. Check your Medicare Part D progress. And 5. Claim your LIHEAP summer cooling relief.
We've armed you with the knowledge today, but let's be honest, this information is only as powerful as the people who actually have it. So I want to leave you with this. Who are you going to warn before it's too late? The scammers aren't taking a summer vacation, AI is completely taken over bank security, and these strict new driving laws are already in full effect.
Secure your own finances today, and please share the knowledge from this explainer with your loved ones before the summer slips away. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and keep learning.